Hello, welcome back to another video. Today I want to be showing you this castle game that I've been making for quite a bit of time, like I think a month or so. And this is just an intro to say I'm going to be uploading videos every once a week or so about the updates I'm making on this game and all information that you guys need to know. Also, when I'm making this, I'm still learning castle even more, so I'll be sure to teach you guys as well that information. So on my castle page, so it's linked in the description, I have Kill 'em Zombies. What is the name of the game I made? I had the name in mind when I made it at the start. I don't know why, but I just wanted to be unique, so I just made it that. And it's version 1.0.7 right now, so I've released 7 updates for this game. I'm making one currently right now that I'm going to release hopefully later today, but I have many things made in the game already. There's leaderboards for damage and stuff. There's an update log that I'm going to be continuously making, but also all the updates are going to be on the YouTube channel. So, and if you press play, this is an endless zombie shooter. So basically you choose your character, then you have abilities and stuff to kill the characters. You get coins, and the basic gameplay loop is you get coins, get upgrades, get new content, and then keep on playing. So that's why there's 3 characters here. I started out just with 1 character, still so much more characters to add. I might even rework this UI right here, because if I'm gonna have, let's say, 20 characters or something, I can't have them just below each other because you have to scroll for some time to get to a character you want. So I might rework this. Also, it's a portrait game that makes some things a little bit harder, but all around it's alright. I could make it landscape, but I'm not gonna do that for now. Anyway, we have all these characters. There's rarities. Still, I'm half sure if I should continue putting rarities in, because I don't know how I'm gonna separate them. But anyway, so let's just go with the newest character info next. As you go in the game, you can move left and right all around, and then here's an enemy that spawns in every so often. The more you survive, the more enemies that will be spawning in, and you can see the time survived in the top right. And basically when an enemy comes on screen, your character looks directly to it. You can press this button at the bottom here that shoots. This person has unique traits and stuff, but yeah. And then there's this zombie up close that comes to you, what bites you, and then there's other ones with the ranged arrows that will shoot you from range. If you get out their range, they'll stop shooting, and like things like that. And if you shoot enough, your supercharge will get charged, and then you have a super ability. For this person's one, it's a electric area around him. So when you click it, it does that. And for this one, it just damages the people over time, and you get your supercharge back and all that. So as you can see, you die. Your stats are here. These show all the stats that you've got in that game, the coins earned and your total coins. And you use the coins to unlock the characters, because like here, I'm just in the testing point where I have 0, but you can just unlock the characters. That is what I got so far. But right now, I want to show you what I got so far for the next update of this game. So if you're new to the game, a lot of this won't make too much sense, but that's going to be most people. I have this layout where I have all these spawners and things. Made it try to make it look kind of nice and user friendly for if you want to remix my deck, like mod it, whatever, you can do that. And then there's zombie spawners. I just implemented now a way where it gets harder the further into the game you get. It sounds crazy, but I only implemented that now because I mean that helps so much to the gameplay loop and making the game difficult over time. Also fix bugs every so often. I'm trying to fix as much bugs as I can throughout every single update. Just makes the playability very nice. And the last thing I want to make in the update is just to make the game look nice, because if you go in the game, I don't have a character spawn, but there is just gonna be brown, just blandness. So I'm gonna try to change the background of the thing you walk on. Try to make an infinite background that I can make here that'll keep on duplicating itself and look like you're walking somewhere. Actually, I have an idea. I'm gonna try to make points around the character, and it's gonna create a thing every few seconds and see if that'll work. Making that was actually easier than I thought, but now I have a background going. So to start off with, I made this background. It's kind of supposed to be like a desert kind of, yeah, you could say desert kind of vibe, because that's the title screen. It has desert hills and stuff. I didn't intend it to be desert themed, but I guess it kind of is. So I got this, and what I have on this is really simple. It's just it waits for a second, adds a tag to it to say unload, and when it exits the camera viewport, it destroys itself. This is to make like your game not lag, because what this system is doing, I have 8 points that I created around here, and each point basically just creates one of these every 1 second, and wherever the character walks, because these are relative to the camera, so wherever this character walks, it'll create this background where they're walking underneath them continuously. So if they come back, it'll start making that background again, and then where they were previously, it'll destroy that so it doesn't make the game lag. I thought this was gonna be way harder, but it works. Like if I go into the game now, you can see I'm walking in a diagonal line and it looks normal. It's just sometimes it does have some overlapping with like itself, so like some patterns are cut off, whatever, because the background is on top of another background by like centimeters or something. So everything else works. The background, I can walk wherever I want, and it keeps on doing the same thing. Just to show you like a minor problem I have with this overlapping, I'm just gonna add a blue outline to the background, and then now you can see where the lines are. So as you can see over here, there's 2 lines here, and sometimes it just starts overlapping like crazy. As you can see, there's so much blue lines here, basically meaning that it's creating a crazy amount on top of each other, but you can't really see it when you're actually in the game. So all these blue lines is it creating the background every few seconds. So it's not a perfect system, but it's a system that kind of works properly enough for me. As you can see, if we're going a diagonal line, you can see all these blue lines, they just kind of create in a diagonal pattern. What works? I mean, the only problem to this is you could outrun the thing that makes the actual patterns, but overall it works. So that's gonna be version 1.08. Thank you guys for watching. More videos are definitely gonna come out for this game and other tutorials and things. So see you guys next time, and bye bye.